Hi loves! So I have a really exciting video for you guys today. So today I'm going to be doing a nail fill on this set. It doesn't really look like I need a fill right now because I just gel polished over it, but trust me girl, these nails been needing a fill 2 designs ago. But we're going to definitely get that done today, and I'll be using the Kiss Acrylic Kit, so just keep watching. Okay loves, here we have the Kiss Acrylic Kit, and I picked this up at my local Walmart, and it really wasn't even that expensive, so I was really happy about that. Now I'm just gonna open it up and show you everything that kind of comes inside, so like a mini little haul. Sorry guys, I just like to show off a little bit. So the first thing are nail forms, then you get like this little dampen dish. You also get a buffer along with this scented masking scent that you can put in the acrylic liquid. Then it comes with the acrylic liquid, also known as monomer, for those of you who are like, you know, nail techs and stuff. Then it also has a nail glue, then followed by the primer, which is like a dehydrator, and then the acrylic. Then it has like a little bottom container part, and that just comes with the instructions. And then also a really nice nail file, this brush. I'm actually not even going to use it because it's garbage. And then it comes with a cuticle pusher, and then all of these nail tips. So I'm just going to get right into doing my nails, and I'm going to go ahead and just use everything from the kit right now. I'm just doing a fill on my nails, so I actually don't need the forms or the nail tips at this point. So I'm just gonna go in and remove the gel polish from my nail. I don't recommend that you guys do it like this. I just had to speed it up because it was taking me forever. I'm so devastated of how long it actually took me to just remove that one nail. But once I had it all removed, I go ahead and just push my cuticle back gently and around the entire cuticle. I just want to expose like any dead skin underneath kind of the cuticle bed, so that when I apply the product, nothing is gonna lift or anything like that. So I just want to prep my nail properly. And I'm just gonna go back in with a file, and now I'm going in on the softer side, so the white side is more softer, it's not as rough, because I don't want to damage my nail plate. I just want to gently remove any sort of debris or any sort of skin that is left on my nail bed, and just get that all off so that my nail is nice and prepped and ready for the acrylic to go on. So I'm just showing you guys that I'm just kind of trying to tuck back in right up to the cuticle and get all that done. So I also picked up this little cuticle nipper. I don't generally clip my cuticles, I usually just use a nail drill, but I just want to show you guys like just Walmart options. I did get that cuticle nipper from Walmart as well, so if that's something you were interested in, you could definitely pick that up, but just for me, I just prefer my nail drill. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go in with the primer slash dehydrator, whatever you want to call it, and once that's complete, I'm gonna grab this brush. I actually picked up an extra brush. Remember I told you guys in the beginning that I wasn't actually going to be using the brush that comes with the Kiss kit because it's really bad, so I just picked up an additional brush. I also got this brush from Walmart, so literally everything in this video you can find it at Walmart, so don't worry, I got you guys. If you guys don't find it in stores, you can definitely get it online, and if you guys don't find it at Walmart, I'm pretty sure they have most of this stuff on Amazon as well, so I'll leave all the links in the description box. So I just ended up pouring out some of that acrylic liquid into that little dish right there, and I'm grabbing my acrylic, so I just dipped my brush into it. I wanted to like spread it out a bit so it would let out any air bubbles that it had in it. Then I kind of emptied my brush by swiping it on the side of the little dish there, and then tapped it in my acrylic twice, placed the bead on my nail, and now I'm just patting and pushing and pulling the bead into place into where I want it to be and kind of smoothing it over the nail. I've watched quite a lot of videos on people doing this, and so many people are saying, like, you know, the acrylic's so hard to work with, it dries so quickly, and it's so difficult. But honestly, I don't feel like it is. I feel like if you work very wet and with small beads, then it's really easy to use, and I really do enjoy it. I really do like it. But I've never used anything else like this. I've never used any other acrylic. I usually use gel, so this is kind of like my first impression, so I feel like it actually did a really good job. So I also just put in a second bead right above where I put the first bead, because I just felt like my apex wasn't high enough, so I just wanted to build it up. I rather have to take off more product later than have to add more product later. So I was just checking it from the side profile to see where I would need any more product before I moved on, and I realized that I just needed a little bit more product right in the center of my nail, so I just wanted to build that up so I had a fluid nail. I didn't want any dips or anything in it, and I just enjoyed the way that the nail kind of flowed out straight from the nail bed right up to the free edge. So I kind of just went in with a small bead and just kind of pulled that and pushed it into place where I wanted it to go. You guys can kind of see more of the motion if I'm not explaining it correctly, but this is exactly what I want it to look like now. So more smooth with less of a dip. I am gonna go in and file this, so I'm not too concerned. So now I'm just checking my sides to make sure that there's enough acrylic on the sides, and I noticed that this side right here just needed a little bit more acrylic actually. So I'm just gonna grab a tiny bead, and it's gonna be a very wet bead. I don't recommend doing this. My bead was way too wet and it was trying to run all over the place, so I was trying to work really quickly and get it where I need it to be. Maybe you want to work a little bit drier, so empty your brush a little bit more. I don't know the terminology for what you're supposed to do with your brush to let some of the liquid out, but I'm just going to use empty your brush as my terminology. And then once I pushed and pulled it into place, I was pretty happy with it. So now I did also want to show you guys this option, which is using a drill. They do have a drill at Walmart, but I already had one, so I didn't feel like I wanted to pick one up. So I'm just gonna go in with my drill. I will leave a link in the description box of where I got it, and I got it from Amazon. So if you do have one, that's great. If you don't, I do highly recommend this. I'm just gonna show you guys how much faster and easier it is with a nail drill, instead of going in and tediously filing for hours. Like, just one nail took me like 20 minutes, no joke, to hand file it, and this took me like no more than 5 minutes to get, not even 2 minutes to get all this gel polish off and, you know, clean up my cuticle and everything with the hand file, with the nail drill. So I do highly recommend picking up a nail drill, especially if it's something that you're going to be doing regularly. Okay, so here I'm just showing you guys, I removed the color from the free edge. I used that at a really high speed, and now I've turned my speed down very low, and I'm just going and tucking right into the cuticle right here to remove any product from the cuticle area. And also I'm going to tuck up right against the cuticle to remove any dead skin, or to remove any and to push my cuticle back and to remove any debris or anything that may be under my cuticle right with this cuticle drill. And this kind of helps keep my cuticle kind of in check as well. When I do this, I tend to find that I don't have to use cuticle nippers at all when I kind of do this with my nail drill, because my nail drill kind of just grabs all kind of dead skin and rips it right off. So it doesn't rip it off, that sounded very aggressive, but it's very gentle because I do use it at a very low speed. And here I'm just going to show you in speed sped up, because I didn't feel like you guys needed to watch me file every single one of my nails nice and slowly, so I just sped it up for you guys so you guys can actually see that it was really easy and it doesn't take a lot, especially if you use it at a low speed, and you could work your way up to using it at faster speeds. Definitely don't feel intimidated using a nail drill, because if you just take your time, it definitely is very easy. Okay, so now I just went in with some alcohol and using a nail brush and just cleaned off all the nails, and then I went back in with the dehydrator and I just put that right around my cuticle area where my nail bed was. And now I'm just going quickly in with the acrylic. Obviously not this quickly, I'm not Superman. I just sped it up because I've already shown you guys how to do the application, and I didn't want to bore you by doing everything so repetitive. So now I'm going in with shaping, and I'm back to this hand file. I actually do not mind using a hand file when it comes to shaping. I feel that you can get a more precise shape and kind of take your time when it comes to this step. I just feel like it's absolutely needed for the removal though, especially if you were trying to take the nail down even further to kind of get like a fresh look, or if you had lifting or anything like that, you would definitely want to invest in a drill. And I do recommend it if you are going to be, you know, doing your nails often. Okay, so here I am just perfecting the shape on the sides, and then once I'm done perfecting the shape on the sides and I kind of like what it looks like, I'm gonna go right back here into my cuticle, and I'm just trying to flatten the hump because I don't want any lifting in the back of my cuticle. So I'm gonna try to make it as flush as possible to my cuticle area, to my nail bed. I don't go all the way to my cuticle. I kind of leave a teeny tiny gap between my cuticle and the gel. I'm sorry, not the gel. I'm so used to using gel, so I'm like saying gel all the time, but I'm putting a little gap between the cuticle and the acrylic, and then I'm just gonna go over and quickly buff out the nail, make sure the surface is smooth. I tried to keep all my beads and everything really neat when I was placing them on the nail, so I don't feel like I have too much filing to do. But again, I do prefer doing these steps with a nail drill, so I'm definitely just gonna switch out and then show you guys how I perfect my shape also with the nail drill as well. But like I said, this works just fine. If you guys do want to invest the time to just use the hand file, I would not say don't do it, but if you want to just try it out, it may take you hours to do your nails. I know the first time that I ever did my nails, it took me like 6 hours or something like that, and I've gotten much faster. But nonetheless, it does take time for you to do nails. Even if you were to go to the salon, I'm pretty sure you'd be sitting there for a while. So don't feel like, you know, you have to rush it. Just take your time. I mean, right now, I don't think anybody's going anywhere. So just take your time, buff out the nail, and make sure that it's at your desired look. Okay guys, and I'm just gonna take a minute to remind you guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and definitely hit that notification bell if you guys want to see when I upload the next video. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you guys liked watching it, and that's all. Oh yeah, leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you guys would like to see next. Would you guys like to see another kiss tutorial, or would you guys like to see a haul video? Definitely let me know. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my hand drill. So what I start off by doing is just kind of flattening that cuticle area so it's nice and flush to my nail, and then I'm gonna come up the nail and kind of just perfect the shape of that, sorry, not the shape, but the texture of it. So making sure everything is nice and flat, there are no lumps and bumps. And then I go in on the sides and kind of just perfect the sides a little bit more. Then once I'm done that, I'm just kind of going back and forth and just making sure everything is how I desire it, and going across the top and just bringing down the apex a little bit because I felt like it was a little too high. Then I'm just going to use that hand file now and just shape up the sides. Okay guys, so I did go ahead and pick up some gel polishes at Walmart as well, and I picked up the full Sally Hansen gel polish collection. So it comes with 3 steps, and these are all sold separately, so you have to buy each one of them separately. So I picked up step 1, step 2, and step 3. So step 1 is the base coat, and I'm just gonna apply this base coat to all of my nails. And I've never used this gel polish before, so I have no idea how it would kind of go on or how it would work. So I'm just applying step 1 to my entire nail, all the way from my cuticle to free edge of my nail, and it was actually acting so weird. I've never used a base coat like this before. It was kind of like drying or oxidizing, I don't know. It was doing something weird, and it was getting kind of sticky as I was placing it onto the nail. I don't know what that was all about, so I just kind of went with it, and it said in the package to cure for 30 seconds in an LED light, so that's exactly what I did, and I just put that in my LED light. And I wanted to show you guys the light that I got that I also picked up at Walmart as well. So this is the Sensational Nails gel light, and it came with a USB cord. The only thing, it doesn't come with a wall plug, so you definitely would have to have a different adapter, but it's USB, so you could definitely just use that. And then after, I just went in with my thumb as well and cured that as well for 30 seconds. Now I'm going to go in with step 2, and step 2 is a gel polish color Just Peachy. Sorry, that was really high pitch, but the color is called Just Peachy, and it's actually really pretty. I thought it was going to be much lighter than this. On the box it looks so much lighter, but it does kind of match the color. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my speech today, but it kind of does match the color on the lid, but it's just a little bit kind of too dark. It's more on an orange tone than a peach tone, but it turned out pretty nice. I still like the color regardless. I just wish it was a little bit lighter, that's all. And I'm just gonna go into all my nails and cure that for 30 seconds as well as recommended in the instructions. And I'm gonna go in now with a second coat because I thought that was very important because it was super sheer. I also picked up these nail striping tapes, and the color that I'm going to be using is the gold one, and I feel like this just adds a little bit of oomph to the nails, something a little extra, a little pizzazz, because it just looks too plain for me just having the plain gel polish. There's nothing wrong with that, I don't mind it. It's just I'm so used to doing like full-on designs and stuff on my nails now since I do them myself, but just for the sake of this video, I don't want it to be too long. I just wanted to do something simple but still cute and fun for you guys, so you didn't feel too bored at home. So all I'm doing is placing the tape on the nail, and then I'm going to clip it just shy of the cuticle, and again just shy of the free edge, because when I do put the top coat, which is now step 3, which I'm going to put on all of my nails, I do want to seal in that tape so it doesn't peel up. And for the other nails, I only give them 1 coat of top coat, but for the nail with the striping tape or the reflective tape, I'm not sure what it said on the package, I can't remember now, but that kind of like electric tape that is on the nail, I do put 2 coats on that nail. And guys, this is the finished look. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this tutorial, and thank you so much for watching. I love you all always. I'll see you next time.